Hi guys, and in this video I will show you how you can perform selection sort in the arrays or in C++. Basically there are many types of sorting that you can perform. So what is a selection sort? It is basically a sorting technique in which you can sort the elements of the array in a fashion of ascending to descending order. Like if we enter elements 5 4 3 2 1 in an array, which is called an unsorted array, and if we apply this sorting technique to that array, then what it does is it will sort and the output will be as 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so output will come in ascending to descending order, and let us see how the coding of that works and how will it sort the elements. Okay, so let me first tell you the basic technique which it follows is that it will first of all take the first element in the array and then compare it with the other elements in the array. If we come across any element that is less than the element which we have taken, then we will swap them with the very first element. Like, because we have taken the very first element, then we will swap it with the very first element. Then on the next iteration we will go to the second element of the array, then we will swap its position with the element which if we see an element that is less than its value, the second element's value, then we will go to the third element, and like that we will keep iterating until all the elements are sorted. Let me show you how the coding works. So first of all, let's make a function of selection sort. So let me make a function of cell sort. I'm naming it cell sort. So here what I have done is I have made a function select sort, and what it will do is it will perform all the tasks of sorting and other things which we have to do in this program. Okay, so in main let us make an array int a10 and n is the number of elements, and I have given 10 because 10 are the maximum elements which you can enter in this array. So let us take an input from the user, enter the number of elements. So user will give us n. Now let us take the array. So let us take array int I equal to 0, I is less than n and I plus plus. Okay, so we have taken the array from the user. Now what we have to do is that we will just call the function, and we will just pass both the arguments. Like here a is the array and n is the another number of elements, so we have just passed it to the function above which we have made. So here we will declare two things. First is that we are passing an array, and the second is the number of elements that we are passing. So now let us take two variables. Why I have taken small and temp is because first of all we need the smallest element in the array which will help us to swap, and the second is the temp variable which we use in swapping to swap the elements. Small will tell us which element is the smallest in the array, and temp will help us in swapping that element with the other element. So let us first of all make a loop I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. So here what we have to do is that since I is starting from the 0, so let us take the first element to be the smallest. We are assuming that the first element is the smallest because I is starting from 0. So we are assuming that, and then what we have to do is we will make another loop in j equal to I plus 1. okay, and then j is less than n, and then j plus plus. We have made a nested loop actually. What we have to do, see the second loop, what it does is it will start from the first element actually, because array start from 0th element. So we have given I equal to 0, so the small will be the 0th element that our array will contain, and the j will start from the next element, the second element in the array. Okay, j will start from the second element and I will start from the first element. Indexing is done from 0 1 2 like this, but the 0th element is the first element, we all know that. And j plus 1, j equal to I plus 1 means that j will basically start from very next position from where the I is, but on the first iteration j will be the first element, or you can say that indexing will be 1, but it will be the second element because first element is small. Now what we have to do is we have to just check if a of j, no, a of j is less than a of small. Okay, why we have done is because if a of j is less than a of small, then we know that we have an element in the array which is less than the smallest element. We are just assuming that first element is the smallest. So basically what we get to know from the if condition is, if this is true, then the array contains an element which is less than the smallest element in the array, which is the first element for the first iteration. So what we will do, we will just first of all change the indexing of the elements, like small will become j, index will change to j, because first of all the small was I, the first element, then index will change to j. Okay, now after changing the indexing, this loop's work is done. We will come out of this loop and we will just swap the elements. Temp equal to a of I and then a of I. Okay, so temp will become a of I. A of I will be the first element, and this we've got small from the we have got this index from this loop small. So in the first iteration we'll swap the very first element, then the second iteration, after I plus plus I will become 1, so I will start from 1 and then j will start from the indexing 2, and it will move till all the elements are sorted. Then we have to just print I equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. We have to just print the array. Like this, we will just print the array. Okay, so I think this should work. Let me save it, let me compile it. Statement missing in this. Let us run it. So let me take 5 elements. Array will be 5 4 3 2 and 1. So as we can see, the sorted element is coming 1 2 3 4 5. So let me tell you here only that when this array goes to the select sort function, the first of all I becomes 5. It will first encounter actually 4 on the first iteration because j is less than I, and then it will swap it. So our array will be 4 5 3 2 1. Then on the second iteration, j will become I will become 5 and j will become 3. Then it will again swap it, and it will just move like this. The whole swapping process will continue till it finds 1, which is the smallest element, and then puts it in the front. Then it will find 2 and then put it in the second position, and like this it will just swap the whole array. So this was a selection sort function in which you can how you can perform selection sort with arrays. So if you found this video useful, then please like and subscribe to our channel. Please like this video and share it with your friends if you found this useful. And if you want this code, this source code, you can either pause the video and then you know you can just see this, and if or you can go to our website codesimplified.net. I will give you the link in the description, and you can get this program from there under C/C++ section. And thank you for watching.